this is very, very special. You're gonna wanna hurry on this one. This is the Origami large 4-tier heavy-duty rack with casters. Now, what's great about this, you guys, is of course that we slashed the price. So you're saving there, but we also did away with the shipping. And that is something we rarely do with Origami. So on this particular item, it's a customer pick. We've reduced the price from $160 to $139. And then today only, it's free shipping. So in total, you're saving about $42 today. Now remember at midnight, okay, you won't have the free shipping anymore, so I hope you dive on in. $35 to get this home. Lou Caputo is in the house.
What's happening, Debbie D?
I love me some vintage bronze.
Right?
I have 2 of these. You guys, I want you to know that when you start ordering Origami, you just, it's like ordering potato chips.
It really
You just
is.
got to taste all the flavors.
Can't stop at one.
And I have the vintage bronze, which is always a really good color. But let me tell them the colors real quick.
Yep.
So welcome on in. So that's vintage bronze.
Correct.
White.
Yep.
Okay.
And the black.
And the black.
You got your basics.
Oh, and we only have 2 dozen left in the black.
Wow, that's gonna go fast.
That's it.
Yeah, so we don't have a lot of those. Well, so here's the cool thing about this one. This is the OG. This is the very first one that we ever sold.
Yep.
We've been selling this guy for coming on 16 years now.
Wow.
Coming on 16 years. It is very seldom where we have a situation where, you guys, hi. It's very seldom where we have a situation where we've got all of these things coming together, like the flex, like the price, like the free shipping. All of that together, that's the hat trick. That's, you know, what you want to look for when you're doing it. So today, this is a big deal, all right? These things weigh 37.5 pounds. So to get free shipping on this is no joke.
Right.
That's a big deal. So you're saving some money right there. But let me show you what the whole Origami thing is about. So I'm going to grab this guy right here and bring it front and center. So this rack, as it sits here in front of me, is 12 linear feet of storage as it sits here right now. And the way we get that is each shelf is 3 feet across this way. There's 4 shelves, that's 12 feet. Each shelf is 18 inches across going this way, side to side, okay? That's 1.5 feet, so you're getting a lot of storage that way as well. They're all made of powder coated steel, but even with that, I can do this. Just give it a little flick of the wrist, a little kick of the foot, and just like that, we've compacted this down to 4 inches, okay?
I think that's why it's so popular, because
for sure.
You don't have to hire a handyman.
No.
And that's half the problem, right? You go to some of those furniture stores and you have to hire somebody to put it all together. There's too many parts.
Or like some poor schmuck like me is there for hours and hours, busting my knuckles and cursing because I'm trying to put this together on my own, okay? With Origami, none of this happens, all right? The hardest thing you're gonna do is get this out of the box, because once it's out of the box, watch this for a setup. I don't even say assembly, watch this. Grab the sides, you pull it open. I'm gonna turn it around so you can see the back. Here it is right here. That is the key element of this whole thing. That is the Origami toggle. It is actually a patented design. We put this through here, and here's the genius of this. The minute I push that down, the entire bottom of this has structural stability now.
That's right.
Like I can literally move this thing around, do whatever I want with it, and it's good to go. Last step right here is you're gonna put over the top shelf. It's only hinged on one side so that it can fold, and there's one little latch right here, and all you've gotta do is just take that little guy, let it drop into place, and you're done. Now, the big question for a lot of people out there is, do I use the wheels or do I not use the wheels, okay?
Right.
And really it depends on the use case scenario that you've got going on in your life, all right? You know, are you gonna be moving stuff around? Is it gonna stay stationary? If you're gonna move things around, all right, then, and you're gonna put the wheels on here, it's gonna raise it by 3 inches, okay? We don't want it to get tippy. So it's gonna be 65 inches tall with the wheels on it. So we recommend limit yourself to 75 pounds on each shelf. There's 4 shelves. That's 300 pounds. And I say it like it's nothing, but that's a lot of weight to be able to just kind of slide around the house, okay? Without the wheels, if you know it's gonna be stationary, you're not gonna move it around, you can go up to the maximum weight capacity, which is 250 pounds on every shelf. There's 4 shelves again, that's 1,000 pounds. Deb, last time I checked, the 1,000 pounds was half a ton.
Right.
So we're talking half a ton of storage, guys.
That's incredible.
Isn't it amazing?
Well, and you know, I put like your seasonal decor. Like, what do you do with all of your Christmas decorations?
Where's all that going?
You get all those big plastic bins, and they fit on here beautifully. If you work in your garage a lot, you can put all the tools. But we can show you, because I like the way that this white.
Isn't it beautiful?
You guys, we've practically sold out of almost all the colors, but we have the best colors left.
We do.
Vintage bronze, #1 color, white, #1 color, and black, because these are the most used.
Yes, no, they absolutely are. Well, I mean, if you look at this one, it's interesting. The white white is one people gravitate toward because have you ever walked in a house and they haven't had like white baseboards or trim or, you know, whatever.
Right.
So it kind of goes, no matter what your walls are painted, it's going to kind of go with everything. But a lot of people like this.
Cute.
Yeah, they like it for kitchens, bathrooms. They like it for the baby's room. They like it for the laundry room. You know, those kind of places where you want that crisp, clean, white look right there. So you're getting that out of this one. The black one is great for anywhere. I feel like the black one is just the most sophisticated looking out of all of them. And that one we actually have set up for the garage, the one that's behind you.
Oh,
that,
yeah. And this one is going to be the one that sells out the photo. What did you just tell me, Rocky? I know the black one. There's 20 left in the black. So use the QR code to get to the front of the line if you want the black, because you have free shipping only today.
Yeah.
And 4 payments, which means you basically spend $35 to get this black home.
That's crazy. That to me is crazy. And people wait all year just for this.
Absolutely.
To get a sale price and to get that free shipping on this as well. But yeah, so the black one is, in my mind, as I said, it's like the little black dress of organization. You know what I mean? It goes with everything. And now the bronze, which is one of my favorites.
That's the one I have.
Isn't that beautiful?
Yeah.
This one, do you have dark furnishings at home, or wood, or leather?
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
Okay, and that's it. That's why I always tell people, you know, if that's what what you got going on at home, then this is definitely what you want to get. Now, the thing about Origami, though, is we call it store decor. This particular rack, this heavy-duty one, because people sometimes use it for storage, taking advantage of the vertical storage that you got in your house. Because remember, unless you're putting on an addition and spreading out this way, you only got up to go. So that's what we do with this, is we take advantage of that vertical storage in your home, all right? And these are powder-coated steel, which means you can use them indoors and you can use them outdoors, okay? So we're talking about, you know, you want to put it by the pool, you can. I have 4 in my shed right now, okay? Is it outdoors? Kinda, because it's not air conditioned and it doesn't have any climate control.
And in Florida, you might as well consider it outdoors.
You might as well. You know, you put walls and a window on anything. If it doesn't have AC, it's outdoors. Trust me on that one. But you know, it's easy to set these up. It's easy to break them down. They're easy to store. They're just easy to live with, easy to work with. And that's why what you were saying in the beginning about how they're like potato chips.
They are.
It's so true.
You just can't have one. You end up with a lot of various origami pieces, which I'm going to show you this hour.
Yep.
But the vintage, I think it goes well with every, no matter if you have black in your house, white in your house, light wood, dark wood, the vintage bronze, it just goes.
I'm going to show you something really cool about these. Okay, behind me, right there, is a closet. I'm going to go into that closet with the origami rack, and the reason I'm going to do this, that's actually a pantry, but it could be a walk-in closet, it could be a walk-in pantry, which it is, but I want to show you how you can add storage to your walk-ins, okay? So if I come back here with this white, I grabbed the white one because we already have white in here. So the space in this closet where I'm standing right now, back here, okay? The space back here, there's nothing in here, all right, when you walk out. So when I walk out of here, I'm going to close that door. There's a big empty space with nothing there. But watch this. If I take the origami and just slide this in here.
That's amazing.
Into the space where I was standing, you close the door. Done, right?
Right.
That space is not being wasted now.
Right.
And then when I want to get back in here, I need to get things off these other shelves, or I just want to access this. I just wheel this out.
Yep.
And that's one of the genius things about origami, because, you know, Deb, you can't do that with most shelving systems.
No.
Most shelving systems are like the ones that are in there right now.
Yeah.
They live there.
Right.
They're not coming out of there.
And the fact that you can put the wheels on them, that gives you the flexibility. And you can change it up. If for some reason the next year you want to take the wheels off and you want to put it somewhere, you can do that as well.
Absolutely.
But plenty to go around in the white. White is so fresh for the spring, so fresh for the summer. It looks beautiful in your kitchen. A lot of you do blue and white and red and white and yellow and white. And it's just that one little piece that says, it's summer. And what you'll love about it is you'll have it forever. And here are some reviews, you guys. I've had mine for 8 years. It was the first thing that everybody told me to buy when I became a host. It's like, but look at this. I have origami shells. I have many sizes and shapes all over my house. Just read the reviews. Origami, great for the laundry room. Once you get one origami, you keep coming back. That's what we said about the potato chips.
Yeah.
So I just think that it's wonderful. And these are at the higher price. Great for the garage, and they may not come with free shipping. For many of the reviews that were written, they probably did not get the free shipping. It's a customer pick for a reason, because you're getting a sturdy piece of furniture, powder-coated steel that doesn't chip or tarnish. We just sold out of the black, you guys.
Yeah.
So you need to make a decision here if you want to get in on the free shipping. That, again, I don't want you to say that girl didn't tell me. I told you. The free shipping is going going to end tonight. So 3.5 hours, that's all you have.
Yeah.
You're making 4 payments today. So it's almost like we're offering you a holiday steal. $35 to get it home and free shipping. You're saving about $41 today because just to ship it is a $21 fee.
Yeah.
And then we knocked $20 off of it. So we wanted to be able to give you more than $41 off of something and then spread the payments out over 4 months because we know that in the spring and summer, you start switching things around, you know, and start doing a little decor.
Yeah, that's exactly what happens. You know what I mean? Especially in springtime, everybody thinks I got to get things ready. I got to, you know, when we're going to be outside, this is perfect for outside. So many ways that you can use these. And again, origami is a storage solution, not a storage problem. So what I mean by that is right now I've got this folded down. It took me seconds to do. If I'm not using this, like actively using it, like I don't have things on it, I don't have to let it sit there and take up space in my house. I can fold it down and stow it away. Also travels well. P.S. If you're looking for dorm room furniture for the kids, this is awesome. But then to set it up, it's not a big deal. It's not like I'm sitting here, you know, agonizing. Do I have time to put this together? Am I going to be able to get this together quickly? That's it. While I was talking, I've already done it. It's that easy. Now, we do have a couple of accessories to go with these.
Yes, I would love to show that.
Let's bring this in here.
You want to do the connecting first, or which one do you want to do first?
Let's do these because
the
I'm
cubes.
right here.
Let's do the cubes first.
So these little cubes right here are awesome. You get a set of 3 of them, as you see. These are made of a really nice heavy-duty canvas, okay? And they're stiffened all the way around. They are made perfect.